What up, Pisces? I hope you guys are doing wonderful. So I'm finally catching back up to my monthlies. I've been traveling all over the place, but it is what it is, and I'm back. So we're going to get into your reading. Now, Pisces, I really feel like some of you are going to have a lot of spiritual growth that's coming in within the next month. There's also opportunities if you practice to meet with the right people or be pulled towards mentors. So some of you, if you've been searching and looking for somebody, I feel like you literally are coming close to picking that person that is really your person that you're going to learn from. I also get that there is a lot of potential for expansion, which means that for some of you, if you are already practicing esoteric magic or you're into some type of ATR, some of you may be looking towards taking the next step, like moving up or initiating or becoming a priest or a priestess in a particular religion or tradition. Um, Definitely a lot of spiritual growth. I feel for some of you too, and I think we're still in the midst of Mercury retrograde. Some of you are going to have persons that come back from the past that want to rekindle. Some of you may want to open up a relationship. You may not be ready to let go of a relationship, but I keep getting like air and fire. So Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Some of you could be dealing with either an air sign or a fire sign person. I feel like there could be something involved with long distance relationship too. So some of you could be really connected to somebody. Some of you could be dating somebody who's really into their spirituality. Some of you could be dating somebody that lives a distance that you've already connected with. So I feel like there could be some travel that's coming up or talks about travel. For some of you, I keep getting Libra with a connection with love. I do feel like there is something coming in with a business or a side business or a hobby, just needing to make more money. Maybe for some of you to be able to participate in a hobby. But I feel like some of you may be looking into entrepreneurship. I also get something with green cards or immigration. So there could be either trying to get more money or raise more money for that. There seems to be some conflict. Now, this could be if you are trying to work on immigration, if you're dealing with somebody that you're bringing into the country or you're trying to stay into a country, there could be delays with paperwork or distractions that are going in with that. I do feel like Pisces, some of you are going to have some conflict this month and you may decide to walk away from the drama. Be careful that you don't get caught up in shit that's not your shit this month. People try to bring you in and you know you don't have anything to do with it. Don't get involved at all, because I feel like it could be misunderstandings and you could be the one that gets caught up or the scapegoat. I do feel be very careful because some of you are going to have major news that comes in, and this may be something that really kind of alters your path. For some, I feel like this is some type of, I keep getting like you're renting a place, but the people have sold the place, but they don't tell you this. So there could be some moving, an emergency move that comes through. Some of you may be getting some news like, oh, at the end of the month, you have to be out, which is a bitch. But for some of you, I feel like there could be some type of emergency move that comes in. And you're like, I'm out. I got to go. Some of you are not going to have a choice. I do feel like you're going to defend your stance. But for some of you, it was something that was done. Please make sure that if you're paying a landlord or you're paying rent to somebody, that they're not trying to sell the house under you. And I don't know how you probably could do a government check or do a check or real estate check to even see if your building is under any type of sell or anything like that. If you feel it, if spirit guides you that way, then you need to look into it. All right, let me pull this down. Pisces, we're going to be using Everyday Enchantment Tarot. We're going to use the Angel Tarot, and then we're going to finish up with Tough Shit Tarot. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. I feel that there's a lot of sleepless night or worries, and some of you, this is because of new beginnings. Some of you are going to be moving to a new place or you're contemplating moving to a new place and you're a little bit worried and scared how things are going to go. I think you're doing it for your stability. So for some of you, this could be looking for a better home. Some of you could be settling in a relationship because you need the stability. Some of you may be, like I said, have an emergency move that's coming through and you don't have any choice but to move. I do feel like going back to school, studying something to bring in more money, continuing your education. For some, this is not college. This could be getting certified, taking some additional classes to help with a job, to bring in more stability to your family. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. I do feel getting ready for a trip, and I feel like it's someplace sunny. If you live someplace cold, you could be looking at islands and trying to save up money or make a decision to go there. If you've been kind of stagnant, I feel like it's going to start, your energy is going to start moving. Let me get the glare off of it. We got 9 of Cups. We have 4 of Blades. We have 7 of Wands. We have 5 of Cups. We have 8 of Wands. We have 6 of Cups. Is that 6? No, 7. I'm sorry, you guys. 7 of Cups. We have Ace of Coins. We have Temperance. We have the Queen of Blades. We have the Emperor. We have the Queen of Cups. We have the King of Cups. Ace of Wands. Some of you may be thinking about starting the Moon card and one more, Spirit. I'm just nosy now. 6 of Blades. Some of you may be thinking about starting a new life with a partner. Let's see. Angel. I'm just pulling cards because I'm nosy, you guys. I want to get all the information because I have a Pisces moon. So I wants to know what's up. Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Come on, Spirit. One more time, please. Alrighty. We got 4 of Swords. We have Queen of Fire. We have 2 of Fire. We have Page of Air. We have 2 of Cups. We have the Knight of Cups. We have King of Fire and one more, Spirit. 2 of Pentacles. Somebody's torn between 2 people or possibly 2 jobs, but I feel like it's 2 people. I feel if you're a water sign, you could be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. For very few, you could be Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo, but I feel like the main energies are fire and air. Let's get into it. I feel for some of you that you could be planning some type of trip. You may be exhausted. You maybe have been working really crazy and you want to get away, if I can pick these cards up. So I feel like there could be an opportunity to take some type of vacation, something that you prayed for. Now, I do feel like for some of you, if you're going to Carnival, within February, January, February, March, some of you may be making some type of plans. I feel like going towards someplace sunny where there's celebration and there's fun and there's parties. If this is not Carnival, this could be a spiritual journey. Some of you could be deciding to go on some spiritual pilgrimage where you're getting connected with yourself. And like I said, there's a lot of spiritual growth that's coming in. So for some of you, you are opening up this opportunity or you're opening up this door to commit to spirit. Now with the 4 of Swords, it is showing for a few, you're just tired of doing the same shit over and over again. You're exhausted. You need to rest. A lot of you are planning a vacation. It's like, I just need to get away, or I need to kind of pull back and focus in on myself. But I feel for a lot, this is going to be taking some type of trip. And it may be somewhere that you really need. Some of you might be getting some type of spiritual message. You might even be spirit-led to go there. If you are, I do feel there could be a connection of connecting with somebody who is of a different race or culture than you. So you could be meeting someone that is a love interest. This could be where the long distance comes from. Some of you might be going to, say, Barbados and meeting somebody and thinking, this is my partner. Temperance normally for a lot of people is about balance or harmony, but whenever I read it, it's always to me a person of a different race or a different color, or a different culture. Oh my God, a different color, y'all. I must be getting tired. Different race or a different culture, which could be somebody from the States connecting with somebody from the islands or another country. But it is showing that there's two people coming together. I do feel like if you are, there's a match. The thing about it is some of you may be dealing with a person who's already in a relationship, or you could already be in a relationship. So there may be a little glitch to this. I do feel like if you started a long distance relationship and there was a little bit of a stagnant energy, with Mercury in retrograde, I feel like some of you are going to be getting a phone call or a message from this person out of the blue, like, hey, what you doing? You could be the one that's sending a message, but I feel like somebody's trying to rekindle an idea of a relationship, or they're just kind of putting it out there to see what you feel, or are you open to it, or what's going on with you. Like that text, hey, I ain't heard from you in 3 months. What is hey? Hey, what? What you want? Hey, hey. It drives me crazy when people do that. 3 months? You ain't got nothing more to say than hey? But for some of you, you're going to get that. And for a few of you, you might be the one to send it. Put something else behind it. Hey, how you doing? Haven't talked to you in 3 months. Just checking on you. Don't just do that one goddamn word. That is irritating. Hey, all right. I digress. For some of you, you're going to meet somebody and there's a connection. Could be long distance though, trying to figure out how do we make this work. Could be where I kind of keep getting the green card thing. You may connect with somebody, but they can't come here, and I can't even talk about all that other stuff without turning it into a political rant. But it's not that easy to come over to the States right now because we got something that's going on that it's just really a folio project. But for some of you, you may want to bring somebody here. There could be talks of marriage too. Now, be careful that you're not dealing with somebody who is trying to use you to get over into this country, because I kind of get deception with this. And I think it has a lot to do with the moon card. It keeps standing out to me, which means that you may not know everything about someone. So be really careful if someone's trying to use you and it's like, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you, I want to come to the States, I want to be with you. And you're like, oh, you know what, let me think about it. And they're too aggressive or they're pushing. Now, for some of you, this could be a money opportunity. Don't leave it in the comments. We don't need to know your business like that. But I feel for some people that this could be trying to bring somebody here, whether this is for love or whether this is just a business opportunity. For some of you, I feel like you are connecting with an air sign person who could be very bossy, a go-getter. This could be somebody that is about their business. And air signs tend to be logical and focused. You have some that are really into love, 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 and then you have some like me that are really into business, building my empire. So some of you could be connecting with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, that is maybe too focused on work. Maybe they're not opening up to love, because I feel like there is trying to get somebody's attention. So some of you could be dealing with an air sign that you're like, okay, look, pay attention. I'm trying to tell you something. Now, this could be at work too. It doesn't have to be romantic, but you could be dealing with somebody that's too focused on one thing. They're not balanced. So you may be trying to get this person to pay attention to you. Now, I do see with Ace of Pentacles, we do have a job coming in. For some of you, when I flipped it out just now, it landed on this 9 of Cups, which is getting something that you wish for. Some of you may be getting an opportunity that's coming in that you prayed for. You're opening doors. I do feel like there could be some travel involved with this. For some of you, you could be going to a different city or state for this job. But whatever it is, it seems like a dream job. It sounds like new opportunities, but it brings you in a community of very diverse people. So I don't know if this is working with some type of computer or engineering. Global is kind of what I keep wanting to say. Global company, global energy. So for some of you, you literally may be getting a call from a boss about a new job that is a wish come true, and it puts you in a position of having to mingle with a lot of diverse people. I do see with Ace of Wands, new beginnings. Let me try to get the glare off of this. So for some of you, your slate is clean. You literally could be moving somewhere where you're writing a new slate. Now, I do feel a new job coming in. So this could be your clean slate. It is showing that for some of you, this is exactly what you prayed for, what you wished for, Pisces. So I feel like even though I don't get a lot of money cards, you're actually getting opportunities that bring in more money. Now, I do see love coming in if you're single. And nowadays, if you're married, it doesn't really stop anybody either because everybody's like free willy out here. But some of you literally may be torn between a fire sign and an air sign person. Could be another water sign too. But I do feel like there are decisions to be made because I feel like somebody's pulled in two different directions. So you may not know who you want. There could be talks of a partnership. But I feel like somebody is pulled in two different directions. So if this is a romantic partnership, you may have somebody and you may see somebody else that you're interested in. Or you literally may be dating a couple of people, and with that page of swords, this could be some information that comes out. You get that text message. Yeah, I know you got somebody on the side. I saw some things, I heard some things, and you're like, oh hell. Now I gotta make a decision. I gotta figure out who I want to be with. And I feel like it could be fire and air. The decision is there. Some of you are dealing with people that I think are complementary to you because look, we got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. And then we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. So I feel like Pisces. And then we got the two of Cups. I feel like some of you literally may be meeting your match. You may be meeting a person that you connect with, somebody that thinks like you think. They're moving in the same direction as you. Some of you, this is literally going to be connecting with a fire sign. For a few of you, though, I feel like it could be air. But of course, I don't get too caught up on that because it depends on where their planets are. Some of you may be dealing with a Libra that has a lot of fire in their charts. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius that has a lot of air in their charts. Some of you, I feel like maybe making a connection to a water sign, but I feel like it's fire and air strongly. I do feel like there's movements towards moving forward, but some of you are procrastinating on making a decision on who you want to be with. And I think it's because you may be in love with somebody who lives somewhere else. There may be a big decision about distance, moving together or trying to bring something together because of distance. I do feel there is a move coming in. Now, this is 8 of Wands, which is normally messages and things. But whenever I see this card, I look at this person who's selling their house. They're getting some type of letter, information. Maybe this is, okay, you have been approved for your new place, or your residency has been established, or, somebody is saying that we're going to be moving forward. Now, that's the positive in the love relationship. I feel like there could be a decision and two people are deciding to come together in the same place. For some of you, though, I do feel that there is a move, but I don't feel like it's something that either you want to do at this moment, or maybe you just feel like it's not the right time. But I feel like somebody is defending their stance. It could be that you get a letter that's saying, look, you have to go ahead and move out. And you're like, well, wait a minute. And with the 5 of Cups, this could be something not turning out the way you wanted it. Some of you may have moved in, and like I said, be really careful. Look into your residency and make sure that everything is above status for you, because some of you may be getting some type of news that you feel like you need to defend, especially when it comes to living arrangement. Some of you may have applied for an apartment and thought that your apartment was going to be ready on December or January, or your house. And then you're getting a letter that's telling you that no, it's not going to be ready. Things not working out the way you want them to work out. I don't feel like this is going to be permanent for a lot of people. I feel like it's temporary because I feel like there could be some defense. But I do get some procrastination with the 7 of Cups. Too many things, too much paperwork, something that needs to be sorted out. I do get with Six of Blades, moving from a difficult situation to smoother sailing. So somebody's dropping their baggage, things that were holding them back, things that were keeping them from moving forward, and they are going to move forward. So for some of you, this is love relationship, making the decision, choosing somebody, and now we're going to move towards some type of happiness or stability with each other. For other people, this could be a living arrangement. Like, you got to get out. You know, I don't care where you're going, but you got to get out. And the person is like, well, where the hell am I supposed to go? So they're defending their stance. Something not turning out. I don't know why my camera keeps doing that. Something not going out the way that they want. But it does show with the Six of Blades that you're moving out of that energy. If you see the ice is broken and choppy behind them, and they're actually skating on smoother ice. So they're moving away from obstacles and distractions and things that were holding them back and moving towards something that is smoother and more stable for them. I do feel if there is a connection with a soulmate and you're undecided about who you want to choose, if you don't feel that, and I think that's why some people keep either trying to reconnect or they get drawn back to this person with this going back to this person from the past, and it's because there's a soulmate connection. And as much as you're trying to move on, you can't break that tie. Some of you may be struggling with moving forward, and that could be why you're dealing with two people. It's because you can't let somebody else go. But there could be an opportunity to move forward with somebody, but that may not be your first choice, or vice versa. This is a general read. That could be where this Page of Swords is coming from. A truth comes out. And you got to deal with it, because the Moon card is showing whatever was hidden is going to come to light. So if you're seeing somebody on the side and you're taking text messages and pictures and things like that, you may have a partner or somebody who finds out you really want to be with this other person. You know, there could be some communication that comes through and you get busted. If this is not you, this could be the person that you're dealing with, but it shows that something is going to come to light. I do feel like even though Eight of Cups is not here, somebody's going to be like, fuck it, I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I'm letting something go. And it could be because they're exhausted. They're exhausted, especially if this is going back and forth with a relationship. Not necessarily with a job, but with a relationship. I do get a lot of connection. So I feel like there could be an engagement or a marriage. Talks of engagement or a marriage, because we do have the Queen of Fire. And we have the King of Fire. Then we have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. Don't get caught up on the signs, though, because I feel like some of you are literally just going to be making a match. You're going to be connecting with somebody that you really, really flow with. And you're going to make a decision to move in that direction. And the person could be of a different race or different culture than you. Could be doing things differently. You're blending. You're finding some type of harmony with a person. Definitely show some growth. All right, let's see. And new beginnings. New beginnings in love. And for those who are not looking for love or happily married, new beginnings with a job. Clean slate. Create what you want. So, Tough Shit Tarot. What messages do we have for Pisces? Tough Shit Tarot. Messages for Pisces. One more time. Alrighty. You're in a messy situation. You're in deep. It's only going to get worse from here. So count your losses and change direction. I guarantee you this is people who are riding the fence. They're seeing more than one person. They're trying to make a decision. You could be playing both sides. If this is a job situation, if you're playing both sides, it's going to come to light. If you're in a relationship and you're playing both sides, it's going to come to light. The Moon card is showing something is going to be revealed. And with the Page of Swords, it may not be a good thing. That's why they're saying it's a messy situation. You might get fucked up, or you might end up fucking somebody up. One more card, Pisces. Jeez. Your constant, wait a minute. Your constant, I'm trying to figure out how to say this. Perfectionism. Now, a lot of people, every time I pull this card in a reading, they're like, I don't understand what you mean. Trying to be perfect, trying to do things. You don't want people to see you falter. You don't want people to see you sweat. So your constant quest for perfection is the source of physical illness in your body. Try opening your mind to something you never believed and you could accept, and you will experience a positive change in your body. This is kind of being one-sided. Like, I only know this, and this is the only thing that I'm going to do. My mama taught me this, and I'm going to do it till I die. I'm not going to deviate it. I'm not going to change. I'm not going to do anything that takes me off of this belief system. And some of you, because the world is changing, because your belief system is changing, because you're seeing things differently, it's getting really hard for you to hold on to these beliefs anymore because you're questioning it. But some of you are having a hard time letting it go because it's like, what would people say? What would they do? I mean, my God. What, I can't wear a bright red. That's not what I wear. What would people say? It's gonna make you sick. You're not being authentic. You're not being honest. For some of you, this could be a relationship. Trying to be with people that you feel like society wants you to be with, or your family wants you to be with, and that's not your people. You could be gay and you're trying to marry somebody because you want people to think that you're straight. You could be Jewish and you're marrying somebody within your faith because you don't want people to have some type of issue with it. Whatever it is, you're not being authentic to yourself, and it's causing you to be really stressed out. It would be like me trying to, pretend I don't do the voodoo. And I can't do it anymore. I can't talk about it anymore. It would stress me the fuck out. It would make me sick because that's not who I am. So for some of you, if you're living a life that is not conducive to your health, not conducive to your authentic self, you're going to have to let it go, or it's going to continue to make you sick. And for some of those that are making a choice and settling with someone instead of being with the person you really want to be with, in the end, it may end up coming back and kicking you in the ass and really, really causing problems with your health because you're not being honest with yourself. So be honest with yourself, Pisces. Be honest. If it's something that you need to tackle and you need to come out the closet with it, whether this is your belief system, your sexuality, whatever it is that's stressing you to the point of making you sick, you're going to have to be really honest and accountable and put it out there to set yourself free. Now, you don't have to listen to me. It may be something that you come to that you realize physical ailments are born out of emotion. I'm not letting this emotion go, so I'm sick. You got to figure it out for yourself, Pisces, but I know you will because you're smart. All right, you guys, I love you.